So, you asked about my daily routine, right? Well, to be honest, it's pretty much the same every day, but I'll walk you through it. I'm one of those people who needs a routine to get through the day.
I get that. I always feel more in control when I have a routine. So, what's the first thing you do in the morning?
Okay, so I'm usually up by 7 a.m. I'm not one of those people who can just sleep in all day. The early bird catches the worm, right?
Haha, true. I'm definitely not a morning person, but I guess waking up early does help you get a head start on the day. What's the first thing you do once you're up?
I go straight to the kitchen and make myself a cup of coffee. I can't function without it, honestly. It's like my fuel for the day. After that, I'll make a quick breakfast, usually something simple like scrambled eggs or oatmeal. Nothing too fancy.
Sounds nice. I've been trying to cut back on coffee, but I crack every time I smell it. It's so hard to resist.
I know exactly what you mean. Coffee is my weakness. After breakfast, I usually spend some time getting ready. I'll take a shower, get dressed, and make sure I'm not looking like I just rolled out of bed.
Haha, I know the feeling. First impressions matter, even if it's just for yourself. So, what about work? When do you dive into your tasks?
Oh, well, my workday starts around 9 a.m. I usually kick off my work by checking my emails and making a to-do list. I'm a planner, so I love having a clear idea of what I need to get done. The first hour is usually spent organizing, because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
Love that quote. I need to do that more. Sometimes I just wing it and end up feeling like I'm running around in circles.
Haha, yeah, I get that. But honestly, sometimes you have to wing it, right? There are days when you just don't feel like being organized, and that's okay too.
Definitely. So, how do you manage your time? Do you have any tricks to stay on track throughout the day?
For sure. I prioritize tasks based on deadlines and importance. I always tackle the most difficult tasks first because, the early part of the day is the best time to focus. Then, in the afternoon, I'll usually do easier tasks, like responding to emails or planning for the next day.
That sounds like a good system. I think I need to stop procrastinating and just dive in when I've got big tasks. I tend to put things off until the last minute.
Oh, I've been there. But once you break things down, it's not so overwhelming. And if you can get started with just a small task, it gives you momentum to keep going.
That's good advice. I'm going to try that tomorrow. What about breaks? Do you take any during the day?
Definitely. Taking breaks is key. I try to get up every couple of hours to stretch my legs and get some fresh air. Even if it's just for 10 minutes, it helps me stay sharp. And I try not to get too caught up in work. Otherwise, I burn myself out.
Oh, I need to take more breaks. I usually get so caught up in work that I forget to stand up. I end up with a stiff neck by the end of the day.
Yeah, that's a real issue. So, after work, I wind down a bit. I like to do something that's not related to work, like reading a book or watching a show.
That sounds perfect. I feel like I'm always on the go and I forget to take time for myself. What do you do in the evenings to relax?
Well, after dinner, I usually like to take a bath or go for a walk. I try to disconnect from screens at least 30 minutes before bed, so my mind can slow down. And I'm a huge fan of self-care, whether it's a skincare routine or just sitting down with a cup of tea.
I love that. I think I need to be better at unwinding. My evening routine usually ends with me scrolling endlessly on my phone.
Oh, I hear you. I used to do that too. But then I realized it keeps my mind racing even when I'm trying to sleep. So I started a habit of reading instead, and now I'm out like a light in no time.
That's such a good idea. I might give that a try tonight. What about weekends? Do you have a different routine on the weekends?
Yeah, weekends are a bit more relaxed. I usually sleep in a bit later, but then I'll get up and get moving because I don't want to waste the day. Saturday mornings are for errands, grocery shopping, cleaning, and all that fun stuff.
I can never seem to stay on top of cleaning. I always feel like I'm running behind. How do you manage to keep things tidy during the week?
Oh, it's a constant battle. I try to stay on top of it during the week by doing little things every day. Like, if I see a mess, I'll clean it right away instead of waiting for the weekend. That way, it doesn't build up.
Smart. I need to stop letting things pile up. That's when it gets overwhelming. I'll definitely try that strategy.
Yeah. Once you get into the habit, it becomes second nature. And on Sundays, I like to do something fun, like meeting friends for coffee or watching a movie. It's all about balance, you know? Work hard, play hard.
Exactly. I've been burning the candle at both ends lately, so I need to start making more time for fun and relaxation.
For sure. You can't keep pushing yourself to the limit all the time. You need to recharge or you'll burn out.
You're right. I think I'm going to take your advice and make my evenings more about self-care and relaxation. I want to have a better work-life balance.
That's a great plan. And you deserve it. Everyone needs to unplug from work every now and then and focus on themselves.
You've given me some great ideas today. I'm definitely going to start making a few changes in my routine. Thanks for all the tips.
Anytime. I'm glad I could help. And remember, it's all about finding what works for you. Routines can be flexible. It's just about making the time for things that matter most.